started. You want to go through the whole presentation or not? Okay. we'll just cut to the chase. We'll just cut to the chase.
Motion to waive.
Well, actually, the good news is that with the changes that we've included in the levy this year, and specifically the change of we increased our achievement and integration money from the levy went from 15,000 to 315,000 or thereabouts, but we get another 600,000 from the state, so we'll go up $1 million in integration money, and I think that's a big. It'll allow us to pay for a little more of the habit that we're going to be putting in, and some other things that we've been lacking on. It'll help us pay for some of the things that we have in place, such as the as for instance, it won't pay for it all, but the AVID, the liaisons we could put in there, and some of the different trainings and the bullying stuff that we do. So, so for an investment of $300,000 locally, we double that or triple that. Well, go up to $1 million. So that's an important piece of the change in the levy. And with those changes, if your property tax didn't go up by, or your market value or your home didn't go up by more than 8%, you didn't see any increase, and you probably saw a decrease. If it was below 8%, if your market value change in your property value was less than 8%, you probably saw a decrease in your school portion of the levy. Again, the amount of general fund stayed the same. Community service, I did look one last time just to make sure I had the numbers right, and they changed it on Tuesday or Thursday. So the debt service is $1,500 less, a little bit more excess debt service than what they thought we were going to have. So that reduced the debt service levy by $1,510 from what you had in your previous packet. And so what I'd like, if there's any questions or comments, but we would need a certify the property levy 14 payable 15 at $22,346,364.57. This picture, however, was from Thursday night's basketball game when we don't charge students a fee to get into the game. And that's what kind. It was a big game. It was versus Hopkins, so I mean it's a big draw team, but that's just our team. Usually, maybe on a Thursday night, it go up halfway to the bleachers last year. Maybe 10 rows. This is all the way up, so it's 20 rows, 20 kids in the seat, so it's a little 400 kids in that picture probably. So another board policy, board decision that was put in place with this last year's budget, or the budget that we're in, that seems to be effective. So, any questions on this year's budget, last year's results, or the levy? You all had the handouts, and there were a couple of comments, and I corrected them.
Any questions? Not? Thank you, Mr. Berlover. No, we're going to add, I'd like to recognize anybody who'd like to speak this evening. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Consideration of the agenda is presented. We do have an addition, and that is to approve the levy. Is there a motion to, and we'll put that as 5.7 under consent. Is there a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
So moved.
Second.
Sean, you know second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?